Ugh, nobody wants to date me. I want to date you. I find you really attractive, and I think that we should go out. Go away.
So you're almost 40, yes. And you've never been married, no. And you don't have kids, no. And you don't want to have kids, no. What have you done with your life? Well...
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be single my entire life. And I don't want a single person in here. You'll find someone. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Someone will find you. Someone will love you. No. This is part of the reason why. Sorry, let me collect myself. I'm kind of in a conundrum. You see, I have really high standards. Not everyone will fill the criteria of the standards that I have. And they're not just like, you have to be over 6 foot. No, nothing like that. And I know I'm a catch, but unfortunately men don't seem to think so. So anyway, yeah. I also hate, with a burning passion, dating apps. And men, especially on Instagram, DMing me creepily really doesn't work for me either. No one in my real life has even tried to set me up with a boy. And all the boys I know think I'm a great friend. Or they're like married or dating or related to me. I'm also a very just independent person. So if someone's not going to add value to my life and I can't add value to theirs, it's just a no for me, dog. Not to mention, if I do find someone that I'm like attracted to, they're attracted to me, we both have similar interests and stuff, I love Jesus. And that is the top tier criteria I have. And it's kind of a rare commodity these days for a man to also love Jesus, who also has all of the other criteria I'm looking for. So yeah, that's why.
As a single 30-year-old, I have been really in my feels the last few weeks. My younger sister had a baby. I absolutely love him. He's gorgeous. One of my good friends is getting married. I've just come back from her hen do. And my dating life could not be any drier. Literally any drier. But it is. It's how ironic I'm saying this sitting in my car while it's raining. And I feel like this is what everyone my age who is single dreads, like everyone's lives are moving on around them. But trying to be positive, it's okay to feel a bit lonely and down in the dumps sometimes, but it's normal. And there's so many people that are single in the same position as me. I'm actually going traveling for 3 months in January, so I'm doing stuff. It's not for the want of trying, but it does get you down sometimes. These things, it's hard to put into words that you move at your own pace and everyone's life moves in, different directions at different times, but it couldn't ring any more true at the moment. So if anyone else is going through this, then you're not alone. Our time will come. It's just one of those phases.
Hi, I'm 40 and I'm newly single. I live in Vancouver. Long story short to this question is I have not given up on love, but I have given up on online dating. If you're a woman living in Vancouver, you know what I'm talking about. I was just finding that the men on these dating apps in my age group were just not ticking my boxes. And by ticking my boxes, I'm talking about not just am I physically attracted to them? Are they physically attracted to me? It means, are we aligned career-wise, family-wise, culturally? How far away do they live from me? I know in Vancouver, you could live an hour, almost an hour and a half away from somebody, but still call it Vancouver. And when you think you found someone that ticks the boxes, the conversation is so low effort and is so dry. And I did go on some dates where I just didn't feel a connection or they lied about their profile. And it was just draining me. It was draining for my self-esteem. It was draining on my time. It was just very draining. Honestly, Vancouver's the worst for dating. Like, the men here versus the women in the city. This city is full of gorgeous, successful, beautiful women. And I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but I feel like the women in Vancouver are doing charity work.
I am feeling super frustrated right now, and I'm gonna just let it all out on this TikTok. I think it is ridiculous how in society or in Asian culture that single women are viewed as lesser than, or that they're leftover women, or that like something is wrong with them, and that their focus in life should be finding a partner. If anything, I think single people should be admired for all of the work it takes in order to support yourself and emotionally, financially, all of that. And it's just funny that like instead you're viewed as bottom of the barrel. I find that being single is having to filter out a lot of the noise that comes with people either telling you what they think that you're doing wrong with dating, or how you shouldn't be doing things with your friends, you should just be like solely focusing on dating, or just like all of these opinions that I didn't ask for. I just think are so irritating, especially when I feel like I'm having so much fun in my life, and I don't know, like I'm trying to make space for the things I want to make space for. Sometimes it's dating, sometimes it's not. Sometimes like I think people give advice about dating without realizing that it's a literal emotional roller coaster. I've basically decided for this new year, like I am not going to be taking advice from people who did not experience dating at all. Some people that like, I don't know, found their partner right away. It's like, why would they give me advice about dating in the same way that I don't give them advice about marriage? Another reason people's advice about make sure you're going on dates, go on dates, like don't like focus on dating. The reason I think that's so annoying is because like if you're already doing the most, like if you ask any of my friends, I think they would tell you that I'm actively dating and going on dates, and I've been doing that for like 3 years. I think it's annoying if somebody's telling you to do something you're already doing. That would be like if you were body conscious and you're going to the gym every day, and then somebody's reminding you that you're fat and that you need to be working out every day. It's like if you're already doing that, that's not helpful advice. At that point, it's just hurtful. The thing I keep being told over and over and over is like stop doing these things that I'm doing and instead focus on dating, go on dates. And I just think that's advice without considering at all the emotional toll that dating is. Like one day you're going out on dates with somebody, you might like them, and then they do a 180 and end things with you. I don't know, there's a lot of start and stopping or things fading out. There's a lot of disappointment in dating as well as the fun parts. And I just think people that give advice without having experienced dating just are completely missing that part about the emotional roller coaster that it is to go on dates and try to find somebody to start a relationship with. There are certain people that I can no longer talk about dating with because it is so triggering. Basically, like if they bring up the topic of dating and I already know the conversation's going to go south, I just shut it down because it's not going to be productive, and if anything, it's just going to actually hurt like our relationship. If you are single and you are having fun in your life, I think you just have to tune out all the noise, because as people say, that cliche annoying advice is that you'll find something when you're not expecting it, or it's just that like your person is on the way to you as fast as they can be, and I don't think you can necessarily do things to speed that up. Like I always like that quote that whatever's meant for you will not pass you by. I think if you're somebody that's in a relationship or married and you're talking to your single friends, rather than just giving them advice or giving your thoughts, I think it would be better to start a conversation like, how is dating going for you? Or like, are you open to talking about it? Or before you give advice, just say like, could I share something that worked for with me? At least like at that point, you'll know if somebody's actually open to receiving that information. Anyways, if you're a single person, good luck out there this year. Do whatever you want, whether that's dating or not dating. Tune out that noise and know that I'm right there with you.